Hello, this is Valentina and welcome to QuestBlue Academy. QuestBlue Academy is where you will find video tutorials on how to use our customer user portal in your FreePBX telephone system. Today we'll be covering how to create a SIP trunk for Asterisk FreePBX. First, let's go ahead and log into the customer user portal. You'll be issued your own username and password when you register, and your password here. Okay, now that you're logged in, you'll notice the landing page is the dashboard. The dashboard shows your SIP accounts, your latest ordered DIDs, the last 2 phone calls you made, and more. As this is my first QuestBlue Academy video, you'll see my dashboard is empty. Therefore, I don't have any DIDs, any dedicated servers, etc. Now navigate to the Services tab. Hover over SIP trunks and click Add IP or Add SIP trunk. In the SIP trunks, we're going to type QBA for QuestBlue Academy. The IP address I enter here is my public IP of my network. I've already pre-configured my router to forward to port 5060 to the internal IP of my PBX. Okay, now we're going to create the SIP trunk by clicking the Create SIP Account button. I'm sure you'll all agree that was fairly simple. You can always return to the dashboard view by clicking on your name at the top left-hand corner. As you can see, the SIP trunk we just created is in the box for SIP accounts, QBA, and it is shown as active. Time to move on to FreePBX and set up our trunk. I have my FreePBX on this tab. If you click this little guy, you can go ahead and enter in your credentials. Mine are already saved. I'm going to hit Continue. At this point, we have the understanding that you have installed your FreePBX in your own facility or have rented a PBX from us in our data center. Let's go to the Connectivity tab and then to Trunks. Here we're going to add the SIP trunk. Click Add SIP Trunk. Let's enter QuestBlue-SBC in the trunk name. You can set your outbound caller ID for this trunk if your entire operation uses the same caller ID. If not, please set the outbound caller ID on a per extension basis. Now let's move on to the dialed number manipulation rules. We're going to type 1 in the prepend and leave the prefix empty. For the match pattern, we're going to type in N, XX, N, XXX, XXX. We will add one more dial pattern rule. Click Add more dial pattern fields. For the prepend and the prefix, we will leave this empty. For the match pattern, we will type 1, NXX, N, XXX, XXX. We recommend you use capital letters. In case you're wondering what this all means, I'll explain it. 1 is simple, it's just 1. N is a number between 2 and 9, but is never 0 or 1. X is a number from 0 to 9. What we're doing here is we're matching 1 to the area code and the telephone number. No area code or telephone number will begin with 1 in the US. Okay, enough with that sidebar and moving on. For the outgoing settings, we'll add the trunk name. Our trunk name will be QuestBlue-SBC. For the peer details, we have added a document in your customer user help file. Click back to the tab for the customer user portal, go to the Docs tab, and then click SIP trunk settings. Please copy and paste from type down to private IP. Copy, delete out the default entry under peer details, and paste the new information. Your type should equal peer, host equals sbc.questblue.com, insecure equals vary, context equals from-trunk, qualify equals yes, DTMF mode equals RFC 2833, NAT equals no. We will change NAT equals no to NAT equals yes. And this is because my PBX is behind my router on a private IP. Okay, into the incoming settings section. For the user context, we will type from-trunk, all lowercase. We also provided what you should put in your user detail here. You can go ahead and copy, paste that into your user details. Although some providers require registration, we do not. We use IP authentication based on your SIP trunk. Please leave this field empty. Now, in order for the FreePBX to understand all of the information we have just entered, we will need to click Submit Changes. The pop-up that appeared is reminding us about the caller ID. We do not use an outbound CID here, but instead an outbound CID in each extension. Please click OK. After changes are made to the FreePBX, you'll always need to navigate to the top and click Apply Config for the changes to take effect. We have completed this tutorial. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.